What's going on, moviegoers? If you're new to the channel, my name is Christian. Welcome to SeaWorld Productions. So Forbes dropped a brand new article with the budgets of the Marvel Disney Plus shows. And you guys, some of these budgets are absolutely outrageous and incredibly expensive. I can't believe how much Marvel Studios has put into their 6-episode miniseries on Disney Plus. It really has you thinking that, is this streaming service ever going to be a good idea? Especially when you're putting that much money into a project, knowing that you can't make that much back. Because honestly, basing off, streaming services, your revenue and your income is going to be based on subscriptions and now ad revenue, since they've added, ad revenue to Disney Plus. But that doesn't equate to what these projects could have made in theaters. And I'm not saying that every MCU project, in theaters makes a lot of money. Look at, the Marvels. It's the lowest grossing Marvel movie in the MCU. And it's kind of crazy. And I'm like, damn, well, what's going to happen with some of these budgets? Are they going to dial back? But I really want to go over this list, you guys, starting from the low to high. And we're going to draw some comparisons to other shows from other platforms as well. So Echo in 2024, you guys, was just dropped this month. The budget for that show was $40 million. I couldn't believe that. I was like, hold on, I'm not reading that right. Does that say $40 million for 5 episodes? That's not bad. They could have gave us an additional 5 more episodes for roughly, $85 to $90 million for season 1 of Echo, which I definitely think that it could have helped the series with its storytelling, because it did feel a little bit rushed, and a lot of people felt like there were some things cut out of Echo. But for $40 million, you guys, I'm not mad at all. I enjoyed Echo for what it was. Like I said, it was a cool little story of Echo and her heritage and her culture and her upbringing and, her powers and her relationship with Fisk. All that stuff was very intriguing to me. And we have Loki Season 2 in 2023, you guys. That cost $141 million with 6 episodes. Now, Loki is a product. Loki is worth every cent. Season 1, Season 2 were absolutely phenomenal. Season 2 blew me out of the water. Seeing Loki at the very end sacrifice himself, it was so good. The writing, everything in Loki Season 2 was phenomenal. So I can see it costing $141 million. And then going to Moon Knight, which was in 2022, that was 6 episodes, and that cost $147 million. Now, some of the visual effects were absolutely shoddy in Moon Knight, and, all in all, I kind of felt disappointed with that particular series. And it was only 6 episodes. $147 million and only 6 episodes. That's one of my main issues. It's like, why these cost so much only for 6 episodes? Like, it's not even 8 to 9 episodes, which I think each project will definitely benefit on having that range of episodes instead of these 5 to 6 episodes. It really kills me. I'm not a fan of that whatsoever. And then Ms. Marvel in 2022, that dropped $150 million for its budget for 6 episodes as well. Now, Ms. Marvel's a character that a lot of people have attached to. She's become a fan favorite in the MCU. She was definitely one of the highlights in the Marvels for me. I enjoyed season 1, but I didn't love it. I didn't. I think it started out strong, and then it got weaker as it progressed. But all in all, you guys, I'm curious to know if Ms. Marvel season 2 will have a green light, especially after the box office of the Marvels. It's very concerning. It really is for some of these characters moving forward. Moving on. Loki Season 1, 2021, that had a budget of $150 million for 6 episodes. Then Hawkeye in 2001 had a $150 million budget for 6 episodes. Then Falcon and the Winter Soldier had a budget of $150 million in 2021 for 6 episodes. So it seems like the norm is ranging between, 140 to 150 for these Marvel Netflix shows. Then we jump up to the higher budget shows. Secret Invasion, you guys, in 2023, which was last year, was $212 million for 6 episodes. The worst Disney Plus Marvel show I've ever seen. It was god awful. I will never forgive, Marvel for delivering an epic storyline like that from the comic books to what we got. It was absolutely atrocious. It was not good whatsoever. I'm sorry, you guys, but I was so disappointed with Secret Invasion. I think it is bottom tier MCU of all time, and I'm a firm believer of that. You know, I can't believe it cost $200 for what? It did, like, what episodes had visual effects in it? You know what I'm talking about? Other than, like, the big battles or whatever, and the Skrulls and the Super Skrulls, the underwhelming, oh my God, the finale was so terrible. So cliche. She-Hulk even made fun of that crap, you know? Before, you know, Secret Invasion, She-Hulk, you know, teased the whole, you know, overblown and big finale battle of, you know, the Marvel shows. It's just, it's ridiculous. And then WandaVision in 2021 was a budget of $225 million for 9 episodes. WandaVision was a banger, worth every single penny. It won Emmys. It was incredible. Did it win Emmy? Is Emmy Golden Globe? One of those two. It was phenomenal. WandaVision was a movement. If you were on social media at the time and you were watching WandaVision, it was like a whole big community. Everybody was talking after each episode. What's going to happen the next episode? It was absolutely amazing. And to start, you know, the multiverse saga after Endgame with WandaVision was so fitting. It was incredible, you guys. I will never forget my experience watching WandaVision, even just enjoying it with the community online. It was so much fun, you guys. And it sucks because we haven't had that in such a long time. WandaVision was literally the only Marvel series to make me feel like that. And it's really unfortunate. And then going up to She-Hulk, $225 million in 2022, you guys, with 9 episodes. So She-Hulk and WandaVision are the highest budgets for these Marvel Disney Plus shows. She-Hulk had a lot of visual effects. This character is expensive. When you have these, you know, characters who are honestly all CGI and all visual effects, your budget is going to skyrocket. So having She-Hulk be a Disney Plus show definitely hurt them. Now, She-Hulk, you guys, started off good for me. You know, She-Hulk definitely wasn't for everybody. I'm still excited to see where we see She-Hulk next moving forward. She's rumored for Captain America, The Brave New World. I'm excited for that. But all in all, you guys, that series just didn't do it for me. You know, I didn't enjoy it as much as everybody did. I didn't find the humor and then the comedic moments. It just wasn't for me, honestly. And I'm being honest with you guys, you know, because I like to be honest with my viewers. I like to be honest with my subscribers. But, you know, the budgets for some of these shows, man, it's kind of crazy. Like, these are budgets for movies. And like I said, at least if you're releasing it theatrically, you can kind of make your money back. But when you're doing it on streaming, it's a whole new ball game. Like, I don't know how profitable any of these shows are when we're talking Disney Plus, because those are numbers, obviously, the studios aren't going to release. Now, let's talk about other projects. So, like, to put this all in perspective, Amazon's Ring of Power, Season 1, cost roughly $465 million for 8 episodes. Nobody talked about that show. Nobody enjoyed that show from my community. Nobody. It has a small little community, small circle. That show, I watched the first like 3-4 episodes and I was like, I'm done. I'm done with this. No way that the Rings of Power should cost more than Avengers Endgame. That is beyond crazy. And Endgame made $2 billion at the box office. Look at that profit. Oh, keep this in mind. Amazon is doing a season 2 for Rings of the Power. It is so crazy to me. If you guys know the stats for Rings of the Power and the viewership, please post it down below. Let me know. Stranger Things Season 4, that was roughly $30 million an episode, running for 9 episodes. So roughly cost around $300 million. Worth every single penny. Stranger Things Season 4 was phenomenal, off the charts. Everybody was talking about Vecna. Everybody was in love with Stranger Things 4. It was so damn good, so emotional. I cannot wait for the series finale, Stranger Things Season 5. That is worth all the money. $300 million for that 4th season. You can feel the quality oozing out of the TV. So it was worth every single penny, you guys. And then you have House of the Dragons. That was roughly $20 million an episode. So costing around $200 million for that 1st season. One of HBO Max's biggest shows of all time. It did massive numbers. So I best believe that there was some kind of profit with that. That's why they greenlit season 2, you guys. So it's just crazy to me. And to think, honestly, like some of the movie budgets of the recent Marvel films, like the Marvels cost roughly, estimated, it said on the low end 220, on the high end 275. That didn't even make $300 million at the box office. Guardians 3, the budget was 250. That made roughly, around $800 million. Ant-Man 3, budget was 200. That made roughly around $400 million. And Wakanda Forever, 250 million, for the budget, and it made roughly around close to $900 million. So they're ultimately kind of in the same ballpark with these shows, spending kind of the same amount of money for the movies. It's crazy to me to think that, they're investing this much money into the shows. And honestly, the quality of the shows just hasn't been there for most fans. And most people feel like the Disney Plus Marvel content has kind of ruined the structure, the storytelling, and the MCU in a way. Now, there have been some bangers like Loki season 1, WandaVision. I love Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I enjoyed Hawkeye. There's been some really good stuff. But ultimately, you guys, it's not impressing the MCU fans. It's not. And, quality over quantity is the most essential thing moving forward. That's why we're only getting Deadpool 3 this year. There's a whole massive overhaul that Kevin Feige is attending to, and things are changing. They are changing. They're stepping back. Like, just for instance, just between 2021, you know how many projects we had in 2021? We had a lot. We had like 4 movies and 4 shows? That is overkill. That is overkill. And it's overwhelming because it's a lot of content. And when you have your shows now, it's a lot of continuity and stuff like that fans just aren't interested in or aren't invested in, fully, looking at the full scope of everything. Because it's like, I don't have time to watch this show, that show, this show. I'm busy. And a lot of people are busy because a lot of people are working. And a lot of people are working because a lot of people are broke, including myself, you know what I mean? But, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. What do you think about these massive budgets for these Marvel Disney Plus shows? And what do you think should be the structure and format moving forward to kind of help the MCU out? I honestly want to know you guys' thoughts and opinions. Please post your comments down below and let me know. Peace.